Oh my gosh, really? Really? Before we start filming, I gotta clean out this table. Current project, sweater for John. I think it doesn't look great with this backpack color, but it is a pretty color. It's like a nice russety, orangey brown. So I did film this. I'll probably make a short out of it. Eileen and Lisa made a package for me back in July, and I just went to the post office for the first time since I took my break. I think that was like the end of May. I don't exactly even know the date. They made this, put this together for me. It has like just stuff you can buy in the UK and Scotland, and they also sent me like a really cute bumper sticker. There are stitch markers in here of Big Ben and the double-decker buses. So it was just such a wonderful surprise. I had no idea it was there. So I showed up to pick up a package that I did know was there, and it was there for me, and I am just so grateful. I've already thanked them personally, but thank you so much. I love this. I just really appreciate it when you guys think of me. I know some of you were worried. It was nothing to worry about, but I can understand why you might have been like, ooh, I hope everything's okay. They sent me all this. I'm gonna be spinning soon. Yay. These are some dyed this week yarns. I'm gonna show you the 3. These are all sock yarns. They are going in the shop as soon as I'm done filming. By the time you see them, oh yeah, they'll probably still be there. I mean, I'm not exactly known for yarn. I'm more known for the spinning fibers, but oh my gosh, I just feel like I'm on a roll in the dye studio right now. I'm so inspired. And then Kelly Lombardi sent me this card also that was there when I went to the P.O. box. And you guys, I don't know if you know this. Let me show you where I keep all these. If you send me a package or a card to my P.O. box that has anything to do with the channel, I keep it in this folder. I think someday I'll probably put them in a book so that I can look at them again later. I figured like someday when I'm 80 years old, I'll be able to look back at the stuff that you guys sent me. So this is that time when Paradise put me on one of their cards inside their monthly subscription package. I was like, what? This is so cool. So you guys have just sent me so many cards, like Christmas cards. Look at this pretty one. Kim Polchow sent me this. She wrote a little article where she mentioned that we talked on the phone for a couple hours when she was starting her own channel for her church. So I kept that. So I appreciate you guys so much. I do keep them. I plan to have them for the rest of my life. Someday, my kids, who probably think this is insane, I'm like 90% sure they think this is insane, but they never say that to me. But someday they're going to find this when I'm gone, and they're going to look through it too, and they're going to be like, wow, people actually did like her. There we go. Hi, welcome to Fiber Love Diary. I'm Trish if we haven't met, and if we have met, welcome back. Or should I say welcome home? This is it. I need better light. Hang on. So stay to the end. I'm going to talk a little bit about like shop stuff and just housekeeping kind of stuff. I hope you stay till the end for that. But this video is actually because I have been knitting every pair of socks from this book. I announced in maybe like mid-February. It was given to me as a gift from Xander from Xander's Cottage. He does have a YouTube, but he's more active on TikTok. He's like a spinner, knitter. I don't know if he crochets, do I? I'm not sure. And he sent me this book. We were gonna do a knit along with some of the like friends I've made on TikTok. I don't have a real big presence there, so don't rush over unless you're like super into it. I'm the only one that is still doing it. So my set goal for myself was to start at the beginning, knit all the way through, knit 1 pair of socks every 2 weeks. And then I didn't have to rush that way. You know, I can get a pair of socks done usually in a couple days. So I just finished the 15th pair, but I don't want to do a video with 52 pairs of socks at the end. That is like crazy. You know, that's crazy, right? So I want to do the first quarter. So that's 1 through 13. I'll keep 14 and 15 for the next one when I get to the halfway point, which is not as far away as like you might actually think, and that's crazy. But I also have a couple pairs in here that were from Sock Madness. I did not get very far this year. Just being honest, I did not feel like I had the spoons for it this year, but I also, it's always like, I don't want to miss out. So I signed up, and I think I might have been out on the second pair of socks. But anyway, I'm going to show them to you in this video because then I can give them away. This entire pile of socks has been hanging around in my studio. They're falling out. And I'm ready to start giving them away as gifts. Some of them are even promised to different people. So I got to show you. That's what it boils down to. I'll give you the name of the pattern and the designer for each pair, and I'm just going to show you one like on a blocker. I even grabbed my blocker. I'm so ready for this. Can you tell? At least two of them, in my opinion, are what I would call hideous, but it's because I was trying to knit them out of like odds and ends that were left over in my tub, and the yarn choices aren't good, but the socks are all beautiful. The patterns are mostly written pretty well. I found a few things. If you buy this book, there is a Rada on the Lane website. That's the producer of this book. I mean, they're not really the author. Laine. So if you go to their website, you can find the errata for all their publications, including this one. Also, someone's going to tell me, and I know you will, that there is a second volume of 52 more pairs of socks. I am going to buy it eventually, but I kind of set the goal for myself to get through, you know, down to the last few pairs before I buy the next one. Some of you who have never been here before will ask me about this. So it does not come spiral bound. It comes with a normal like paperback binding, right? And Cindy Van Kamen from Grand Rapids, thank you, Cindy. Cindy has helped me in a couple different ways. She said she got her spiral bound at like Staples or something. I can't remember exactly where she said she went. So I tried to go to our Staples and they said it's 24-hour turnaround, and they're like, I don't know, half hour, 45 minutes away from me. And I was like, where else can I get this done? So I started calling some other places closer to me in my area because I didn't want to drive an hour and then do it an hour again the next day just to get this book spiral bound. And I realized they do it at the UPS store, and we have one of those like in between John's where he works and home. So I dropped it off, and normally they'll do it while you wait, but they couldn't, and I just asked him to pick it up on his way home. So it is so handy for this. I have other books I'm going to do it with, and it was like $5. Okay, the best part is I can't remember which one's which, so some of this is going to be like a puzzle for me. Just what I need, right? So the first pair is this one. I will put one on a blocker. It's called Intersections by Marceline Smith. I follow her on Instagram. So this is the first one. I did dye this yarn. I'm sure someone will want to know what the yarn was. I dyed it. It's just got like a simple kind of cable pattern, but it went really quickly. It's really pretty, and these are promised to my best friend Jane. She watches occasionally, but not all the time, so she might not even remember. She might see this and realize they're coming. I don't know. Number 2 is Avena, but here they are. Oops, that was upside down. And there's a story with these. So this, wait, let me show you on the blocker. These were knit top down. And this stitch, let me make sure it's in focus. This stitch in here involves going down 2 stitches below, pulling up big loops of yarn. So you use a ton of yarn for this, and I ran out. This is Knit Picks Hawthorne. The colorway is like, and I ran out of yarn, but you know why you can't tell? I had the exact same colorway in Stroll, and I knit a pair of socks in it last year from Sock Madness. It was one that I had a really hard time with, and I think this is the one where I had to switch to the other yarn on the toe, and like you would never know it. So that was just luck. It was still in my leftover sock yarn stash, which is coming up in a video pretty soon. I did like these. They're very heavy and they took a ton of yarn. So if you're gonna knit these, just be aware. And they are Avina by Natalia Vasilevia. Pronouncing the names should be fun. On to number 3. Oh, number 3 is Gili. I dyed this yarn. It is a sport weight yarn. Those always go really fast, so that's kind of nice. I may keep these because I don't usually knit sport weight socks, and I think like for winter when your feet are really cold, they're just really nice. So this is the Gili. They are by Einar Bergenbavia. That is, I probably butchered that to death, but they have a glitter in them. I hope it comes up. I can't tell from here, but I really liked them. They were pretty simple, I thought. There was a spot on the heel that was a little confusing to me. I think they're a short row heel if I remember correctly, but I did get through it and figure it out, and they turned out really pretty. I particularly love this color. Is there anything different about the other one? And is it here? Where is the other one? Here it is. Lest you think I only knit one of these, here is the other one. I think one of the things I like best is I think this is really interesting. I've never knit a pair of socks before that did that, so I like them. The back of the leg going down to the heel, sorry, has this kind of interesting pattern. I just thought it was kind of cool. So that's number 3. Okay, branches is next. I think those are purple. What color did I knit those? Oh no, that's these. Oh yeah. This pair is by Amanda Jones. That's what I can pronounce with no problems. And again, it's called Branches. I picked kind of a tonal, it's like a heather, Knit Pick Stroll. I love these. I love these, but they're a bit big for me. So I have this friend who I give socks to whenever they come out too big for me, because her feet are like 1.5 sizes bigger than mine. And when she wears them, she shows me, tells me like she's wearing her princess socks. It's so sweet and adorable. I love it. Okay, so that's 4. Oh wait, again, lest you think I only knit one, here's the other one. I would never do that. I would never try to get that by you. Plus, I really like knitting the second sock. I'm like the only one. This one is Unity. What is it? Oh, it's these. Okay. This is another one I dyed. This is the 50/50 Merino Tussa Silk sock yarn that I dye sometime. I just did a batch of this that's not even in the shop yet. It's probably just dry out on the line. So I'm gonna get in close. I would say this yarn maybe has a little more action going on than I would want for this pattern. Let me turn it around. But these were easy. Again, it's a sport weight, and they were so quick. They're gorgeous though, aren't they? So pretty. Where's the other one? Here. Here's the other one. I did knit it. Again, I don't know about these. Where are these going? I'm gonna have to give a pair away, huh? And you like these purple socks? Comment Unity below and I'll pick a winner and I'll give them away. How about that? And I will send them anywhere in the world. If you get mail, I'll send them to you. I would pronounce this Crespadia by Andrea Mowry. Are these the green ones? No. Are they pink? Yes, this is, okay, it was this one. So this was knit with yarn. I'm gonna have to keep these. These are knit with yarn that my sister, who I lost 12 years ago, gave me years before she even passed, and I've been holding on to it all this time, not wanting to use it up because then it's gone, and she gave it to me. But here is the sock. This one is really easy. It just follows like a very simple Flegel heel. It's just very like basic except for the pattern down the front. So really pretty, but I have to keep these because of the yarn. Again, for proof. She knit them. And I guess, I'm scared about this, guys. I guess this is the color of the dress that they want me to pick for the wedding, wear for the wedding. What do you think? Can I wear the socks to the wedding with my dress? And also, I'm scared this color is gonna look really bad on me. What do you think? Okay, the next one is a rocking chair. Oh, these are green, I think. Yep. Rocking chair by Paulina Caru. This is knit with Malabrigo sock in the colorway Fiona. They're, again, pretty, it's a pretty simple pattern, but the socks are so gorgeous. And these are earmarked for a particular person who loves the Fiona sock yarn and does not watch my videos at all. So I know she's not gonna see these ahead of time, but I think she's really gonna like these. They're nice and tall as well. I cannot remember, I think I did knit them to pattern as far as height. I did not change much on these socks at all, unless there was something that I really didn't like a lot. I just knit them to pattern. I just had to check if John was okay, so proof
everybody.
Proof of life.
My sinuses really are terrible right now. Hit the thumbs up, and I'm gonna go take some Sudafed.
That was number 7. We're almost there. Okay, porch light, that's next. I really like these. This is an example of one of the ones I was trying to use up, like sock yarn that was left in my my bins up there. So the black is, I don't know if they still have this, but it's Knit Pick Stroll Tweed, and the colorway was Welly's Heather, I think. So I had to finish with a different black tweed, and this one has different colors in the top, because if you look down here, this is all like neutral color tweedy bumps, and then if you look really close up here, you see red, yellow, blue. I only had a little bit of this. And the blue is also a leftover from an old sock that I think someone actually sent me, because people used to send me their leftover sock yarn for my sock yarn blankets that I'm working on. And these were quite easy. You can see for the most part they're a plain sock, except for this little kind of lace design up here, and then there's actually some color work below, but they're so pretty. This lace was very easy. If you're looking to try some lace, but like on a smaller scale, this would be a good pattern for you. And they are by Lindsay Fowler. So Porch Light by Lindsay Fowler. These don't have a home either. If you want them, go ahead and comment Porch Light, and I will pick a winner for these as well, because these don't have a home yet. Okay, so we're on to number 9, Imker. Oh yeah. Okay, I really liked these. I dyed this, and again, it is that Merino Tussa sport weight sock yarn that I love. John dyed a lot of it when we were still in the dungeon. It's a bit of a heavier weight sock because of the sport weight sock yarn, but it is so nice, and it's gonna be so cozy. Oh wait, where's the other one? Looks like I haven't, oh no I did. I thought I didn't weave an end in because there was a piece of yarn stuck, but there's the other one. It was not hard at all. This is like a beehive pattern. Is that what they call it? Honeycomb pattern, not beehive, honeycomb pattern. And then there's like a twisted braid kind of that goes all the way down. Really not hard to do. Very, very pretty. And the yarn, I love this yarn. I feel like it is just these colors. It's just a good one. Oh wait, that was Imker by Neil Dreitz or Nell Dreitz, I'm not sure. Number 10, okay, least favorite of all. Not because of the pattern, because of my yarn choices. Again, I was trying to use up leftovers and they turned out a bit crazy, but I bet someone will love them. Like if you go to clown school at night maybe. Again, it's my yarn choices. The pattern is, okay, this is by Rachel Coopy, Lempy, and I feel that the mistake was made choosing this to go with it. But if you look very closely, there is color work. There's a red in with the rest of this black tweed, which is the Welly's Heather. This one was dyed by CJ Knit. You cannot get it anymore. She passed away in a car accident a couple years ago. And then the red is Malabrigo sock. Listen, if you like the Lempy socks and you want them, put those in the comments too. Put them in. Oh, here's the other one, just for proof. I did knit too. Okay, the next one is Morning Coffee by Valentina Consalvi. Where? Oh, right here. Okay, so I did not know if I loved these at first, but it turns out I did. This is the same red, Malabrigo red, because you knit this with two colors. It's like a slip stitch pattern. Let me put it on. And then the colored yarn, the striping yarn, is Cascade Heritage Prints. I made them match. So this is the other one. I actually think these turned out so pretty. I wasn't sure at first because, you know, when you put the two yarns together for a minute, you can be like, but I actually love how these turned out. They were super easy. They went really quick. Again, it's a slip stitch pattern. So on the bottom, you knit like one row with one and one row with the other. So it's really like a helix. It's not a stripe. And they turned out beautiful. I love them. They're good size and they're really stretchy too, because sometimes slip stitch patterns aren't as stretchy, but these are really stretchy. So that's kind of nice. Two more. Okay, the next one, I did these in purple. These are called Linnea by Mina Sorvala. They're inside out, obviously, because I wove the ends in and then never turned them right side out again. So here they are, both of them. This is Cascade Heritage Silk. I love Cascade sock yarns. And I've had this purple one for years. I had started a different pair of socks on it with it and I didn't like how they were turning out, so I just stuck them in a project bag like you do. And I found them a while ago and just pulled the needles out and wound the yarn back into a ball, and I was like, this is perfect for this. So here is the sock. This is number 12 again. It's a Linnea. Really pretty. And this yarn, I swear, the Heritage Silk, I will try to buy it for the rest of my life. If they ever discontinue it, I'm gonna buy myself a lifetime supply. I've even bought it bare to dye, full price. So one more. Oh, I think this might be my favorite. Partly because of the yarn, but also this is just an adorable stitch pattern. So this is Heartachoke by Josephine and the Seeds. I knit it with a Malabrigo sock in magenta, which my local yarn store has no more. Kind of a funny story. So I was there with needles but no yarn and the book, and I was like, I'm just gonna buy myself yarn to knit this pair of socks. This lovely 13th end of the first quarter pair of socks. And so I picked this out and wound it there and cast on, came home, and hi, I've already bought it twice. Actually, I didn't buy it twice. I bought these together to knit a pair of knee socks. I did not buy it twice, but it's like, you know, we all, it seems like, are drawn to those colors that we love and we buy them over and over again. That's me. Of course, I'm drawn to all the colors, but check this out. So I'm going to come in really close on the stitch pattern because doesn't it look like an artichoke leaf? I will definitely be using this stitch pattern again. I love this pair. I really love them all. As you know, I am very fickle and whatever's in front of me is my new favorite, but like this pair, partly because of the yarn, I think, but I mean, the pattern was written well. The ribs on the top of the foot make it nice and stretchy, so it'll fit a lot of people. It's just so beautiful. That was the first 13. Oh wait, proof. Well, I have a plain pair of socks. This is also the Heritage Prints, the Cascade Heritage Prints. I knit these back in like end of February, beginning of March, and I just set them aside. Plain, but very nice pair of socks. Not sure what'll happen to them. The Cascade sock yarns are just so wonderful. Did I say that already? I said it again. For Sock Madness, this I think was the qualifier. I cannot remember what they call this. It's in Tarja. But I can't, there's like a special word for it. So if you look closely, they're actually green and blue, and there's a helix on either side of the rainbow one that is the two different colors of the yarn, and then you carry your third contrasting yarn up as you go and knit the helix, and then there's one on the back as well. So they're pretty neat. I can't say I'm like in love with them. There is another. I did qualify. Okay, that's all the socks I have. I knit these. Was I out on these? Maybe. I can't remember. Let me see if I even remember how this went. I think they were top down, weren't they? Wait, I should be able to tell. From the decreases on the toe. Yep. Okay, these are top down. And you knit down to a certain place, and then you like knit this outer overlay part, and then you knit the underneath part, and then you knit them kind of like together in this last row so that the overlay lace, I don't love how mine is laying. It's just not, it should be stretched more so you can really see it, but I did get it done. I can't remember how I got out this year. I could go back and look, but it's over and I'm okay with it, so I probably won't. I just finished the 15th pair in the book, so I will be back with the next quarter, but not for ages. You'll probably forget I even did it by then. Yeah, don't forget, if you want to win one of those pairs of socks, to put the name of it, and I will pick a winner probably in a short coming up soon, so you might want to hit the little notification bell. If you're trying to win a pair of socks, don't forget to subscribe, because otherwise how are you going to get a notification that you won? That is all the socks I've knit since March 1st. I hope you guys are having a great fall if you are in the northern hemisphere, and a great spring if you are in the southern hemisphere. I'm sad to see summer end, I always am, but fall has been kind of nice so far this year. A lot of you know that we have other stuff going on at home in my family that is a lot, and my son is getting married next year in September, so we've been wedding dress shopping. We've just done so much fun stuff. So I'm continuing to stock the shop a lot. Like, probably there's more yarn than there's been in years right now. And I'm hoping to start a weaving project as soon as we have a day where it isn't raining, which is going to be very soon. And I've got a spinning video that is getting really close. So there are videos coming. I really appreciate you guys being here, hanging out with me. You're always the best time. And I hope you guys are having a great week. I'll see you soon. Thanks. I love you. Bye.